Hi guys, today I'm showing you how I make my tender, juicy oven barbecue chicken. I'm also going to show you how I make my husband's eggless potato salad. So if you don't like eggs, this is definitely the recipe for you. Okay, so very simple ingredients. We're going to start off with 8 medium-sized potatoes. We're going to dice those up uniform size. We're also going to need about 1.5 cups of mayo. I like Hellmann's. I think it's the best flavor. We're going to also need about 2 tablespoons of honey. Yep, that's right, honey. That's like a secret ingredient. We're going to need about 2 tablespoons also of Dijon mustard, not yellow mustard, but the Dijon mustard. Next, we're going to need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Now we're going to cut up about 2 stalks of celery, and we're going to need about 3 to 4 green onions chopped in small pieces. I have in here about a half a teaspoon of black pepper and salt and garlic. So that's the salt, that's the garlic powder, and some black pepper. You'll see that I don't really use all of this, but you can season to taste. Okay, first I went ahead and I boiled my potatoes. You go ahead, boil your potatoes up. I might have overcooked them just a little bit. I got a little distracted with my daughter. She spilled some of her hot icy and I had to clean that up quickly. Okay, so this is a really quick recipe. We're going to start by adding our celery and then our green onions. You're going to get all of that in there. Next, we're going to drizzle in about 2 tablespoons, you can add more, of the honey. Now we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of the mustard. I love the tang that it adds to a potato salad. Now we're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons, that's probably about 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. This is a little bit more of a, a fancy potato salad. It's not just your, don't get me wrong. I like an old-fashioned potato salad. But this is just, another notch potato salad. I'm adding about a cup and a half of mayo. Now I'm just mixing all my seasonings together. And you'll see that I don't really use all of my seasoning because, I think the balsamic vinegar and the mustard has salt in it already. Plus, I also seasoned my my potatoes. Okay, my potatoes were just a little bit on the soft side, which is okay. But if you like your potato salad more chunky, you might want to definitely watch your pot and make sure they don't overcook. But this potato salad was still really delicious. So I'm going to refrigerate that for at least an hour. I just refrigerated it for probably about 3 hours, I think. Okay, so I went ahead and I cleaned my chicken with vinegar and lemon, and I took off all of that stuff that you don't want on your chicken. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil just so my seasonings can adhere. So all of my seasonings are optional. You can really honestly season your chicken whatever you prefer, but I'm going to put some lemon pepper. That's about a tablespoon of lemon pepper or half a tablespoon of lemon pepper. I'm adding some garlic powder. That's about 1/2 of a tablespoon. I'm also going to add a little bit more pepper. There was some pepper in the lemon pepper, but I'm going to add just a little bit more in my recipe. Next, I'm going to add some Lawry's. I think Lawry's works well with chicken, chicken recipes. Now, this is my secret ingredient. I don't think, there's nothing I wouldn't put Maggie on. I love Maggie. Maggie just makes stuff taste so much more better, I think. It adds, depth of flavor. to basically any poultry or any meat dish. Now this is a little bit unconventional, but I like to add a little bit of onions because when my chicken is baking, I like a gravy. I like the extra, drippings and gravy that it produces. And so I like when there's like a little bit of onion or a little bit of a more it adds more flavor to the meat, and it adds more flavor to the gravy. Okay, so I just added about maybe a cup of sweet barbecue sauce, but I'm also going to add just a little bit of spicy barbecue sauce just for a little bit of heat. You can do vice versa. You can add more spicy and less of the sweet. But my kids are eating this, so yeah. So I'm just gonna massage my chicken with all of that extra goodness. This is just to coat them from all around. And so yeah. So when you're done with adding all your spices and massaging it in all of the spices, you're going to refrigerate your meat. I think I had this marinating maybe about an hour. Yeah, probably an hour. You can do more if you have more time. So you're going to place that in the refrigerator. I should also add that I do think a barbecue sauce does make a difference. If you're going to get, some horrible tasting barbecue, this recipe, your barbecue chicken is determined by the quality of your barbecue sauce or the flavor of your barbecue sauce. I mean, you're not going to get good chicken if you're not going to get flavorful barbecue chicken if your barbecue sauce is off. So you're going to need to definitely think about the barbecue sauce options that you're choosing. So I'm just going to put all of my chicken in a huge baking dish. I wish you guys can actually see the size of this. I've never seen a pan this size. I think I inherited this pan from my husband. I know I did, yeah. When I met my husband, he had the largest, like, it's like a roaster, I guess. I've used it ever since. I love it for, like, when I'm baking meats or large portions of meats. It really holds a lot in this big old pan. Of course, you can always use a disposable. Those work also. So, so yeah, I'm putting all of that in there. You'll see that I pushed away all of the onions below the chicken just so that they don't burn the top of the chicken skin. So I just really wanted more for the gravy factor than the actual, you know, garnishing of the chicken. So I'm going to bake that on low at 350 degrees for an hour and a half. And it's covered. So this is like a low and slow kind of method. This is going to really get your chicken nice and juicy. Here comes the steam. It's really hot, guys, so please be careful. All of that extra, steam, that's a little bit dangerous. So I'm going to baste my chicken a little bit, but I'm going to add some more barbecue sauce. Now you see how the onions are all caramelized? It really makes for a good gravy. Yes, it's a little greasy, but it's really yummy. All the flavor from the chicken has now, flavored the gravy or made its own gravy. So it's just all yumminess. So I'm adding some more barbecue sauce on all of the chicken tops. I'm going to also add a little bit more spicy. A little spicy, just to add a little extra something to the top of them. And using my pastry brush, I'm going to just evenly coat the tops of the chicken. Really simple. This recipe is super simple, guys. I mean, I think if you make this once, you'll know how to make it for the rest of your life. You just need to know how to make it once and you're good. And so that's what I do with all the chicken. And this, and as the chicken cooks, it releases more of the juices. So I'm not gonna recover this. I'm gonna bake this in the oven again at 380, uncovered. And there you have it, guys. You're gonna get super juicy and they're tender, literally falling off the bone. You don't need a knife or anything. Super yummy. Super, my kids love this recipe, this whole meal. And so I just paired it with some rice and I made some plantains because you know I'm an island girl. We love our plantains. So if you do like this video, please like my video and please don't forget to subscribe. I am very new at this again, like I told you guys, and I would love to have you in my family. So thank you guys for watching and please follow me on Instagram. Bye. Oh my God.